Welcome everybody back home. I am your host, Kermit the Frog. Dude, look at their jerseys. They've got last names on the back. They've got pant covers. They've got all this. How much do you think hockey is?
I have no idea. Ours is more expensive than theirs.
How? Ryan needs to start wearing her new pads.
She wears them at practice.
She's got to start wearing them here. Get them in this in-game action. So it looks
We
like
play 10, 10, and 12.
10, 10, 15. That's what it does. It looks like me and Anderson are going to be big. They're gonna mix the teams. There's gonna be a mix of both. I think Piercy's gonna go out there, Esri might go out there, so will Dad. So I told him, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna give you Esri's number, can you go find him? Give him a nice holiday present. Yeah, this is
We don't have a lot of players.
no. All right, let's get this started. Hello, everyone back home. Welcome to the third and final preseason game for the Vista Vortex girls hockey team. We're back, we're ready, we're locked. The girls are excited for their final matchup after three straight games against some strong AAA teams. 2 games up against Villanova, coming out with a win in one and losing the other one in a very close battle. Some good news to look at is Verbijar's back in the lineup. Nothing serious with her injury that she left. Went to the locker room after that game. During that game. So it's good to see her back out. Taylor Della Valle still out with a wrist injury, considered day-to-day. And it looks like we've got everybody out there tonight. Now, you look at some of the smaller schools like us. We don't have as big of a team as those big schools like Sandwich have. Who's missing? Where's Lila? So the 2 missing today are some of the Vortex strong powerhouse players. Missing, obviously, like I had just mentioned, De La Valle is out with a wrist injury, and St. Denis is out for personal reasons. As we inch towards puck drop, we're going to see what these lineups are for the Vortex. It looks like we're going to have Hunter back at center, which worked last game they had. Barone's going to be on that left wing with Wilson on the right. And back on that blue line is going to be Colnut and Power. Face-off is one to the right. It's going to be picked up by Power. Power is going to immediately dump that puck into the zone. I'm a little upset I won't be able to see that defensive line of Power and St. Denis. That was probably one of my favorite highlights from last game. Those two worked beautifully together. Out in front, Barone's got a shot to shoot. Nice save by Copia. Saved up at the top by Colnut. Colnut finally getting her chance to play some defense today, which is what she's been wanting. From what we hear, all the reporters downstairs letting us know that she has not been going forward. She finally gets her shot up there, and she's already making an impact. Power, the last one back up. She's going to look to turn it up, get it out of the zone, but Sandwich able to keep that puck in. Colnut's going to make some weird moves to get it out. Barone's going to be able to do that clear. Adams now on the ice with Rhodey. Finishing that change on comes Nyhoff. Puck's thrown into the zone. Someone's stick goes loose. That's Johnson's stick for Sandwich. Tied up against the board. That's Rhodey and Adams fighting. Puck does come out, but Sandwich is going to pick it up. Making a couple nice moves. Sandwich is going to have a lane to skate coming back into that Vortex zone. Making a nice move on Power. Good defensive breakup by Addison Power. Up at the top. Nice poke away by Nyhoff, but she can't get her stick on the puck, getting rid of it. A pass out in front of the net doesn't go anywhere, so now it's stuck in the corner. Power putting up a very good fight. Hasn't come off for a change yet, but she has been making a good impact. Nice play there by Verbijar to break up Johnson's opportunity. And that's tied up along the boards. Taking it around behind the net. And Adam picks it up. Gives it cross ice to Rhodey. Rhodey can't get her stick on it, but the puck's coming out, and they get a chance to clear and regroup. Starting in net for the Vortex in this first half of the game is going to be Walton. And I can only assume they'll do what they've been doing these past 2 games and putting in Mijatovic second half of the game. A pass attempt from Johnson goes nowhere. Walton gets a stick on that puck. Hunter had it for a moment and then lost it, but got it over to McKindo on that wall. McKindo throws it up to the corner. Hunter finds it. Hunter's going to give it over to Walton. Why? Wilson's going to pick it back up, throw it towards Walton. But Walton can't keep her stick on it. McKindo putting up a good fight down in the corner. It's thrown towards the net, but very, very widely missed. Hunter and Verbijar down in the corner fighting for it. Verbijar's going to throw it towards the blue line, trying to get the clear. Nice stop by Wilson. Walton's got to find it. Where's that puck? Wilson's breaking free. I forgot I got to move the camera. But Sandwich gets it back out. Nice break up by Hunter. She'll take her time circling around with it. She has a lane to skate. She's going to take it. Taking it up that right side, wide. And she'll throw it along the boards, get it into the zone deep. Coming in and join that battle is Barone. Barone trying to get it up to Colnut, but it's going to go down no icing as it was on the Vortex. He sent it down the other way. Adams throws it up the boards for Power. Power trying to tip it up for Rhodey. That puck comes out, and they're going to get called for offside. So it'll come just outside the Vortex zone on the left side. Taking that faceoff is going to be Adams. This line looks like a pretty decent line here. We got Barone, Adams, and Rhodey. And so far, I've been liking this new addition for Colnut going back up on defense. That's her homeland, I guess you could say. So the faceoff was won by the Vortex. An attempted clear goes nowhere. Power's going to pick that puck back up. Making a couple nice moves. Nice pinch by Sandwich. They're going to keep that puck in. Trying to make a nice move. It gets through. Nice save by Walton. It hits off the post too, but it caught a little bit of the pad. Sandwich still in possession. That's Veselinovic. She throws it out towards the front of the net. Nobody there to pick it up for Sandwich. Puck goes flying through the air. Almost a home run if you were hitting that in Yankee Stadium. Puck bouncing. Almost goes over the stick, but a nice save by the defender up top to keep it in. Sandwich stick handling with it. Now it's pinched up against the boards. Joining in that battle, that's Colnut and Adams. Sandwich comes out with it. Colnut putting up a good fight. Out in front, Veselinovic can't get her stick on it, and Power's got it. She's going to backhand it off the wall. Does it come out? It does. And the Vortex have a chance to breathe. Giving it cross ice. Hunter almost gets her stick on it, but it's tipped away by Sandwich to get rid of that icing call. Power with some time. She's got it on the ice with McKindo. Rhodey picks it up. She's going to give it backhanded over to Nyhoff. Nyhoff gives it to the boards, and Sandwich is able to clear that puck back into the zone. Verbijar gets that puck up along the wall. Can't keep it in. A couple bodies getting in the way of Wilson, so she can't get up the boards to find the puck. Back along the boards with McKindo. McKindo gets that puck up to Nyhoff. Nyhoff tries to get it to the center for Wilson, but Wilson's just a little far off. Hunter can't keep that puck between her legs. Nyhoff falls, and that'll bring us to a whistle. A good opportunity brewed up there for the Vortex, but nothing goes of it. Nyhoff seems to be okay, probably just a little trip. Hunter wins that face-off back to McKindo. McKindo trying to throw it into the zone. Hit off the face of Hunter. Trying to get that clear. McKindo keeps that puck in. Hunter's going to pick it up down low. She might look to take it up in front. Trying to make a nice move. Loses it. Can she stick with it? No. That'll be Johnson taking up that right side wall. She's got some speed. A member of the South Point Stars U18A team. Puck thrown out in front. Shot, scores. Sandwich strikes first with a beautiful shot from the hash marks. Finding that 5-hole on Walton, and they take the early 1-0 lead. An opportunity there with a shot that not a lot of people will stop. An unfortunate one. And Walton should probably be the only cut from this team. Bryn Walton, that is, not Ryan. Face-off tied up, won by Adams. Colnut gives it over to Power on that right side. Powers is going to just fire that puck in. Back up again on that, talking about that goal. Really nothing you can do about that. Got to get that defensive coverage up in front of the net to protect our goaltender. Adams with it down low. She loses it in her feet. She still has it. Stick handling with it. She still has it. Where is it? Giving it over to Barone. Barone out in front to Walton. Adams with a shot. Nice save by Copia. Adams still with that puck. She's still stick handling with it. Where is it? Throwing it towards the front of the net. It's going to come up to Barone. Barone's going to take a shot. Nice glove save by Copia. Oh, and Barone scores! Barone finds the back of the net. I don't think anybody thought that was a goal, but Barone, with a nice shot from the corner, finds its way, trickles over the pad of Copia, and it's just like that, it's a 1-1 game. A shot like that you don't expect to go in, but good shot from Barone, and she's got her first goal of the season. Again, I don't think anybody knew that was a goal except for the ref when he watched it trickle into the back of the net. Nice goal there. Rhodey takes a tumble in the corner. Puck's going to come over to Rhodey, but Veselinovic beats her there. Veselinovic skating in hard. Shaw, wow, what a shot. That's a teammate of Ryan Walton's there. And another teammate of, Della Valle and St. Denis. They obviously are not here today, but called offside over on the left side. And they'll get a whistle. Face-off won by the Vortex. Verbijar is losing that puck. Doesn't get it out, so it's down in the Vortex zone. Sandwich throws it out in front. Nice scoop by Walton brings us to another stoppage of play. Not even 5 seconds later. Oh, this is a good song. I like this song. Up the boards, McKinnon makes a nice move, trying to make another one. And Hunter's going to drop back to cover. Circling with it behind their own net. Hunter able to get it up a little bit. Fighting for it now up along the boards. Body goes down. No trip called. Wilson trying to get in front of that puck. McKinnon with a nice breakup. Wilson's got possession of it now. She's going to take it up along her right wall. Bounces it off the boards. Sandwich has their time in the zone. Wilson with some good pressure. McKinnon can't keep it in, but she does get that puck back into the zone just with the Vortex having to clear. So it'll come back. Verbijar's got all the time in the world. She'll give it over to McKinnon on that left side. McKinnon's going to look up the boards, trying to get it to Barone, fresh off her goal. But Sandwich has it, coming up with a shot. They score. Another chance that you just can't let happen for these Sandwich Sabres, and they come up with a beautiful goal in that right corner. Left corner, sorry. And it is now a 2-1 lead for these Sandwich Sabres. A very talented team at most. So we'll see if the Vortex can get anything brewing here. With that last goal that Sandwich scored, their first one, it seemed like the Vortex came in pretty confident after that and able to find the back of the net. I mean, it was a little bit of a garbage goal if you ask me, but a goal's a goal. So we'll see what the Vortex can do here. They get hungry after they get down. Throwing up the boards. Colnut finds it. Colnut fires it in, but it's off the stick of a Sandwich player. Barone almost gets her stick on it to keep it in. Through the legs of Colnut, and Sandwich is coming in on 2-on-1. The pass by Johnson goes nowhere. As the player with the stick can't hold on to it. Adams giving good pressure down low. But it's picked up again by Sandwich down in the corner. Drop down to Johnson out in front. Just over the net. Thrown over to the side by Colnut. Colnut gets it to the middle for Adams. Adams gets a tip on it, but it will go down for icing. Unless Sandwich beats it there, and they do. Nyhoff staying with that puck. A very talented skater she is. Kept in by Nyhoff, but Hunter's going to make the smart move and take it out herself. Give that Vortex a regroup. Walton's just watching her go in. In comes Hunter. Makes a nice move with a shot off the mask. That's got to give you a ring. Walton with another shot. Hunter's got a chance. Makes a nice move. Throws it towards the net. Where is it? Puck's loose. And the net comes off. Great opportunity with Hunter splitting the defense, coming down the middle. A nice shot off the dome. Comes back out for a rebound. A couple of smacks coming left and right from Walton and Hunter. Hunter made another nice move coming towards the middle. And you can tell she's due for one. But the whistle goes for the net coming off. Face-off given up top to Rhodey. McKindo down to Rhodey. Can McKindo keep that puck in? She gets her stick lifted, and it's a 1-on-2 coming back the other way. McKindo racing back, just up to Verbijar. Bringing that puck in. Shot, nice save by Walton. Walton jumps on top of it and gets us a whistle. So to the left side of Walton's net, Adams will be the one taking the face-off. Winning it back to McKindo. McKindo taking her time with it. Smacks it off the boards for Wilson. Wilson trying to get it out center to Adams. She does end up getting it out, but can Adams get it to Barone? Puck comes out. Barone has it. Barone can't keep it, though. Nice move made by Sandwich, keeping that puck out. Trying to get it clear as Colnut. Last minute of play in this first period. McKindo with a nice poke. She might have a bit of room to skate. She's going to take it herself. Taking it up that right side. A nice pinch by Sandwich, though. They keep that puck out of their zone. A good rush coming from McKindo, who was nothing but great doing that last year. Wilson with a couple of nice moves. She's got a bit of room to skate. She's taking it down low. Tripped on her way down. No call. Colnut has it up top. Kept in by Hunter. No offside, but they will get their change. Sandwich taking it out wide. Up against the boards. Hunter takes a hard hit. That sounded like it hurt. But she's still up and skating, so that's a good sign. Nyhoff trying to get it to the center for Rhodey. Hunter keeps that puck, gives it over to Power. Power can't keep her stick on it. It was a little wide pass. And that'll bring us to the end of the first period. So at the end of the first period, Sandwich holds on to their 2-1 lead with goals coming from Barone. Barone scoring her first one of the season. I mean, it is preseason, but we will count it. On a little bit of a fluke goal, but like I said, a goal's a goal. So the Vortex, you can tell when they go out there, they're hungry for another goal when they're down. After Sandwich scored that first goal, they came out, and I think maybe 2 minutes later, they came out, Barone shot, scores. They had a couple opportunities there just before the end of that period with Hunter and Walton out in front of the net. Hunter just couldn't find the back of the net, but you can tell she is definitely due to score. She's hungry for one. She has been a great addition to this Vortex team, and this team looks better than they did last year. Last year, they had a very talented team. This year, once again, they just added more power. Quite literally, if you think about it, they added Addie Power, they added Lana Mijatovic, they added Taylor De La Valle, Lila St. Dennis, all these big-time names that have been playing around here and are great hockey players coming to play for the Vortex who have struggled to keep a girls' team throughout the years. So last year when the opportunity came out, some of these girls actually did some recruiting. Let's put this out there, some recruiting spotlights. Ryan Walton, who is a teammate of Taylor De La Valle, Lana St. Dennis, recruited them, got them to come back over here. We lost some other bodies to, obviously some seniors lost, and then another girl to BioSteel, but these girls look a lot better than they did last year. Walton first on that puck. She's got a break. What is she doing? Walton with possession of the puck. She takes the tumble, but what a great break by Walton. Almost having a chance there. Out in front, Nyhoff drops it back for Bryn. Walton throws it up the board, trying to get it to somebody, but Sandwich is going to take it back out the zone. Sandwich dumps that puck in. Hunter racing off to it. Can she get there in time? It's going to be Power to it first. Hunter can't get her stick on it. Power gets it up the boards. Walton trying to lift the stick. She's actually learning. Puck is stuck behind the net. Power has it. She gives it to Hunter. Hunter trying to get it to Walton. Doesn't go anywhere. Taken off her stick. Knocked down by Verbijar. Verbijar gets knocked down in the process too. Power picks it up. Makes a nice move, but Veselinovic there to pinch her up against the board. She's being sandwiched. Get it? See what I did there? Ha! But Verbijar trying to get that puck over to Walton. Nyhoff gets a stick on it. Nyhoff's going to have a little bit of chance to skate. She loses her puck in the process, though. Nyhoff, anyway, into the corner. Sandwich with possession of it behind the net. They throw it out in front. Shot opportunity. Nice pad save by Walton. Throwing it out towards the middle. Johnson knocks it down. Shot, glove save. Teammate on teammate there. Sierra Johnson, the one who just took the shot for Sandwich, is also a teammate of Ryan Walton, along with Taylor and Lila. A couple of other teammates on this team. Grace Copia, the current goaltender for Sandwich, and what's her name? Marina Veselinovic. Face-off won by the Vortex. McKindo's stick-handling with it. She gets thrown up against the boards. A lot of body contact coming from these Sandwich Sabres. You guys can't even see the corner. So down low, Sandwich has it, takes it behind the net. They'll throw it up to the blue line. Shot coming from that blue line. Nice save, or nice block, sorry, from Colnut. Colnut able to clear that puck. Given back to Adams. Adams trying to get it to Barone. No one finds it. Nice poke away by Colnut. In comes Wilson with Barone in the middle. Wilson makes a nice move, cutting it up that wide side. Wilson can't find that puck coming out, though. Can McKindo keep it in? No, she can't. So the Vortex have some time. They'll regroup. They'll clear. Thrown in by McKindo. McKindo will race in. Wilson will drop back to cover on defense. Nice block by McKindo. She's still got that puck. Throwing it out in front. Who's there? Adams is going to have a shot. Shot on net. Nice pad save by Copia. Sandwich finds the possession of that puck. Colnut almost keeps it in, but they find it on a wobbly puck. Taking it into the zone, they'll look for a shot way over top of the net. A rebound opportunity kicked away by Walton. Thrown out back in front of the net. Nobody can find it. That's Johnson with a shot way up top, out of the playing area. And that'll be a whistle. A nice opportunity that the Vortex just had with the Ryan Adams shot. But Adams loses an edge coming through. Shot goes nowhere. It'll look like one later. I gotta take care of it. Yeah. Well, I told Karen to put product in it. Shout out to my hairdresser, Karen. Yeah, I go to a hairdresser, so what?
I was gonna ask you if it was Karen.
I don't need a barber. Who needs barbers, right? I'm just telling the stream, who needs barbers when you can have hairdressers? Hunter makes a scary move, but she's still got possession of that puck, taking it up the left side. She's got some room to skate it up the middle. She's got a lane. Coming in. Shot. Nice save by Copia. Man. Lilia Hunter is hungry for one. You can tell. Aggressive skating coming up to the sandwich zone. Cuts it up the middle. Had a great lane for a shot. Giving up top to Power. Power's going to throw it down low for Rhodey. Rhodey with possession. She's going to try to look to throw it out in front. Power gives it over to Verbijar. Verbijar with a shot opportunity. Slap shot attempt. Goes left of the net. Rhodey with possession of it now. Makes a couple nice moves. Gets tripped up in the process. And Sandwich is going to throw it to the other side. Walton coming in to help. Throwing up to the hash marks. Hunter with a nice little intimidation play coming up with her stick down. Walton gets a nice poke. And the puck's going to come out. No, it's not. Hunter picks it up. Makes a nice move. Trying to throw it over to Rhodey, but that puck may come out. No, it's kept in. Walton's a little tired out in the corner. She gets to it, though. Thrown up top to Verbijar. Throwing it down low to Walton. Walton with an opportunity. Shot by Adams. Doesn't go. Walton tripped up in the process. Up to Verbijar. Verbijar with a shot. Tried to tip by Walton. Where's the puck? Adams is going to find it behind the net. A nice reverse hit by Adams. Adams still with the puck, circling around the face-off dot, taking it out wide, throwing it backhand. Brent Walton with a shot. Nice save. Rebound. Where is it? Oh, man. Adams with another opportunity. Shot. Blocked by her own player. And Sandwich is going to ice the puck to get their change. Wow. So many opportunities just brewed up in the past 30 seconds, and I couldn't even tell you who was shooting the puck. Couple shots from Adams, a couple of close chances for Walton. Everyone had their chances there. You can tell the Vortex are hungry. Down up along the boards, Colnut with a good pinch. Sandwich is going to throw it to the other side. Nyhoff's got to race over to find it. Giving up to McKindo. McKindo's going to try and shoot. She's going to get that puck back. Drop it down to Nyhoff. Nyhoff trying to get it to the front of the net. She throws it behind the net. Kept in by Hunter. Hunter throws it for Barone. Barone batting it off the boards. Nyhoff's going to fight in the corner. McKindo's going to come in for a pinch. Kept in by Hunter. No, it's not. Colnut's there in time. Hunter finds it. And she's going to take her time. Circling with it down in her zone. Trying to make a nice move, but she's going to lose it, get it out of the zone anyway. Kept in by Hunter. Hunter still has possession of that puck up along the boards. Couple of pushes going. Colnut gives it up to Barone. Barone skating in with Nyhoff on her side. But that puck's going to end up being cleared. Hunter's going to come off for a change. On comes Adams, who just had an amazing shift. Nyhoff picks it up, trying to get it to the center for Adams. But Sandwich is going to get that puck and throw it into the zone. Walton gets on top of it. She's going to throw it out for McKindo. McKindo's got a room to skate. I think she should take it. She's not going to, though. What a great opportunity that would have been. Nice pressure going on Johnson. Nyhoff throws it over to Colnut. Colnut can't get her stick on it, but she does find it back afterwards. Back along the boards over to Nyhoff. Nyhoff just sending it to Timbuktu. And Sanders has got to clear. Peyton Colnut's going to throw it along the boards, and it's going to come down for icing.
Did you move all your clothes?
Huh?
Did you move all your clothes?
I did.
Yep.
Yeah, and then Ryan's all moved into the room now. She just needs to get a dresser and whatnot.
What did the games?
2 of them are sitting in Bryn's room. 1 of them sitting in Mom and Dad's room, and then 2 of them are sitting in Ryan's room. Says face-off won by Sandwich, thrown up to the blue line. Rhodey with some good pressure. Shot blocked and broken up, given to Verbijar, who tries to get that clear. Power can't find it in her legs. Bodies fly. Where's the puck? And while I wasn't paying attention, we had a goalie change for both sides. So coming in for the Vortex will be Lana Mijatovic, who has been nothing but great for the Vortex. Both goalies for the Vortex have been nothing but great. We have great goaltenders on both sides. A nice opportunity almost made there by Sandwich, but nothing comes of it. But again, back to those goaltenders. Mijatovic playing amazing in the beginning of her rookie season. Then you've got Walton coming in for her second year of high school hockey, who also is just playing incredible. The Vortex are lucky to have 2 powerhouse goaltenders. Rhodey ends up getting that clear out. And Adams is going to skate. A nice opportunity brewed up there for Adams in the middle. And Hunter's going to get off the ice. She's going to find that puck. Can she get it, though? No, she can't. Throws a body in the process. She's hearing it from her bench. And Wilson gets that clear. Walton tries to get over to the side to get that puck. It's going to come out. Hunter giving a good pressure. A couple of nice stick lifts. Doesn't find that puck, though. Verbijar finds it. Gets it to the boards for Barone. Walton's going to find it. Barone's going to get it. Barone's going to try and give it over to Hunter. I think that's their game plan right now for the Vortex. You got a strong guy, or a strong player like Hunter out in the ice. Barone finds that. Throwing it towards the net. And a nice save covered by... I'm going to go double check. I know her last name. I know her name. There we go. Name confirmed. It is Aubrey Semitic. She is a member of the Wildcats team in Windsor. So the faceoff was won by the Vortex. It's taken by Adams down low. Adams is going to throw it down for Barone. Barone's going to throw it out front for somebody. Where is it? Bryn's trying to find it. Shot by Adams. Nice save by Semitic. I was saying way too many words at once. I just kind of lost myself. Thrown up the boards, taken by Adams. Adams has got a bit of room to skate. She's going to take it out left. A nice move, tripped up, and we got the penalty. Nice move by Adams, who definitely had that opening, but tripped up by a Sandwich defender, and the Vortex are going to go on the power play with 1:36 left in the second period. So Sandwich heads to the box on a 2-minute tripping penalty. And on to capitalize this power play will be Hunter at center, Rhodey and Nyhoff at the wing, and then McKindo and Colnut at the blue line. It seems like they're starting to trust Colnut back there at the blue line, which they should have been doing from the start. Face-off won by Hunter. Hunter gives it over to Nyhoff. Nyhoff almost gets a shot off, but it's kicked away. Nyhoff again with an opportunity. Nice shot. Rebound opportunity is there. Hunter can't get the shot off, though. Rhodey gets it over. Hunter finds it. Hunter's still sticking with it. Coming around for a wraparound, can't get it. Sandwich trying to get the clear, they do. Took him a minute to try and get that puck off. Mijatovic coming out to play it. Nice play there. McKindo still has that puck. Giving it over to Rhodey. Rhodey trying to get it to Hunter. Hunter's going to take a regroup, rewind, circle it around. Making a nice move up the middle. Coming up all by herself. She's going to wait for somebody to join her. And she's just going to throw it into the corner. Reese has got to get in front of that. But they can't keep it in. It comes out. Racing to it. Sandwich is going to beat her there. That's McKindo and Johnson. Johnson's pinning it up against the boards. Finally lets loose. Picked up by Barone. Barone's going to start skating with it. She gives it over to Wilson. Wilson with a tic-tac-toe pass to Barone, but Barone's not going to hold on to it. Body goes flying, and it looks like some parents are a little clanky. An opportunity for Sandwich coming out wide, scores. Sandwich able to score short-handed on a beautiful move coming from Sierra Johnson. And they extend their lead by 2, making it a 3-1 game. So obviously that cranky Comet came back to bite me in the butt, which is okay. The Vortex still have 40 seconds left on their penalty. Or on their penalty, or power play, sorry. Whoa. So 40 seconds left on their power play, but 16 seconds to go in this second period. Face-off tied up by Adams, one back to Power. Power's got some good wheels on her. She's going to take it up herself. She might look for a shot opportunity. She's going to throw it down low into the corner. And that should bring us to the end of this second period. So Semitic gets her pad on that puck with a second left in the period. And that'll bring us to the end of the second period.
Okay, what are we doing for
At the second intermission, a great game being played by both sides. You look at both these sides, they're aggressive on the puck. They each have their shared time in their opponent's zone. Both goaltenders for the Vortex have been playing phenomenal so far. Walton letting in 2 and Mijatovic letting in 1. But again, you look at all 3 of those goals that Sandwich has scored. Sandwich is a very skilled AAA team. They've got guys up there that'll undress you. They got some nice players, nice moves. And again, you look at that Mijatovic goal, nothing you can do about that. It was a beautiful play, and the defense can't be falling apart like that on the Vortex side. You had Johnson come in on that goal, who had all the room in the world to make as many moves as she wanted to. She made as many moves as she wanted to, and she had an empty net. So it's plays like that with the goaltenders. They can't stop it, but they're still standing on their head. You got Walton doing the YMCA over there. Walton, again, let's highlight her performance. She made a couple of nice saves up close under pressure. Again, I keep glazing these goaltenders, but I'm going to do it every single game because these Vortex are lucky to have 2 stud goaltenders. Both up and coming, with Mijatovic playing her first year in girls hockey, and from what I've heard, it's been nothing but great. And Walton playing a starting goaltender for the South Point Stars as a 15-year-old. U18 team at that. So Vortex got to clear. To start this third period, it'll be a 15-minute period. Mom, you got to start the clock.
Sorry.
Can you edit the time? Power able to keep that puck in. It's back to even strength. Hunter with it down low. She throws it into the corner. Throwing it back. Hunter going to take it back behind the net. Making a nice move. Opportunity for a shot, but Veselinovic snatches that up, and she's got some room to skate. Taking it up that right side wall. Verbijar comes in, makes a nice defensive play. Almost loses her stick. Shot by Veselinovic. Nice save. Rebound. She scores. Did that one all by herself. Veselinovic with just a beautiful play. Comes up that right side. Takes a shot. Rings it off the bar, and it comes out in her favor. Over towards her on the left side, and she gets that rebound shot for a goal. So the Vortex got to look to fix up something here because whatever they're doing is not helping them. 4-1 with 14 minutes left in this third. And the Vortex have to do something to get back into this game. Face-off tied up, almost taken by Adams. Colnut's going to come up to grab it. She's going to throw it in. Rhodey finishes that clear. Coming to play it is Semitic. You got Vortex on both sides, giving good pressure, throwing up top. Cole not able to throw it towards the net, but it doesn't end up hitting the net. Trying to get it clear, it comes out, and they will call ice. No, they won't. That was horrible. Power's got a race to get to the puck first. She makes a smart move against what I think is a senior from Sandwich. Another thing to note, talking about this Vortex team as they play down low, is the fact that this team is very young. They've got 2 seniors on their team, and the rest are grade 9s and 10s. I don't think they have a single grade 11 on their team. Actually, scratch that. The only grade 11 on their team is Colnut. And Colnut has been nothing but amazing as well. She might look to step up for a shot here as we talk about her. Thrown towards the net. Nice pad save by Semitic. Lily Hunter's going to cut it up. She's going to take it towards the middle. Makes a nice move with a shot. Rebound opportunity is there. Bryn shooting it with a nice stick save by Semitic. Puck is still loose. But again, back to what I was just talking about. This Vortex team is very young. With 2 seniors and more players rumored to be coming in next year. The team is going to be nice. Powers with possession of that puck. She makes a nice move. She's going to throw it up the boards for Hunter. And Hunter's going to get that puck into Claire. Down low, Danica Wilson with a nice move. Throwing it out in front for somebody. Nobody. Adams is going to find it. She might cut it up that middle with a shot. Nice tip by Walton. But I guarantee you she didn't intend to do that. A shot coming from McKindo. Almost bounced in the favor of Wilson, who was on the right side, but she was just a little out of place. Trying to get that puck cleared. Sandwich taking it up that left wall. Verbijar with a nice defensive play. McKindo gets a poke on it, and Adams is going to get over to Wilson. Wilson trying to get it back up to Adams, but Sandwich is just going to fire it back in. After getting the clear, McKindo is going to be the one with it. She loses it. Got to fight to find it. Sandwich keeping it in at the blue line up top of the circle. It's thrown down low where McKindo is going to be the one to grab it. She throws it up top for Barone. Barone trying to get it to the center for somebody, but nobody there. It was one of those blind passes. Kind of just hoping for the best. It's like Jordan Love when he sees Romeo Dobbs downfield. Screw it, he's up there somewhere. 11:31 left in this third period. A nice stop by Mijatovic gets us a whistle on the left side of Hornet. A drink break. Very good drink. So face off one, I think by the Vortex. Hunter's going to take it. She gets it up the boards. Skating with her is Veselinovic. Nice body contact, but nothing called. And it looks like Hunter's a little hungry for something. You can tell she's a little angry. And it's going to go down for icing. Mijitovic's going to jump on top of it and get us a whistle. So Hunter, obviously upset after that hit from Veselinovic, which, in my opinion, could have been called. But these refs, one of them looks new. I can't lie. He looks like he should be here. Anyway, Hunter obviously visibly upset. Nyhoff can't get the clear. Adams gets a nice stick lift. Can she get the puck out of his zone? No, she can. Getting it over to the middle for Rhodey. Rhodey's got to take some time, get loose. She throws it down to the corner. Adams almost finds it. Where's that puck? It's on top of the net. Are they going to blow the whistle, though? They will, as it comes out. So onto the ice comes Walton and what? Onto the ice comes Walton and Wilson up at the wing with Adams staying at center. Adams doesn't win that faceoff. It's in favor of Sandwich. Sandwich camping with it behind the net. They'll throw it up the boards. Power's going to be the one to pick that up. They'll throw it down low for Wilson. Wilson back up to Power. Power makes a nice move. Can she find that puck? She does. Coming out to cover is Wilson. Power trying to throw it back down low. Can't keep it in. Colnut throwing it back in. Nice play by Johnson to keep it on her stick, and she's going to come back the other way. Nice coverage from defense on Colnut and Wilson. Colnut taking a body down with her. Trying to get that puck up to Walton, but she's got no wheels. She looks like a turtle out there. And ice and cold. Man, who's that 16 kid? She's flying out there.
Last year, right?
Yeah, not really. Yeah, she's upgraded. She was a sloth, now she's a turtle. So on an icing call on the Vortex, they bring the puck down into their zone. Nyhoff gets that puck out, and it's going to be in favor of Hunter. She's got a one-on-one coming back the other way. Shot on net, sorry. Nice glove save by Semitic. McKinnon with an opportunity for a shot at the blue line. Puts it on net, but it's kicked away. Verbijar keeps that puck in. She throws it down low for Hunter. Hunter loses it in her feet. Where's that puck? And Sandwich comes out with it. Taking it behind their own net. Nyhoff racing over to get to it. She can't get to it, and here they come coming down the other way. Making a nice move on Verbijar. They're going to try and cut it out towards the middle. Can't do it. Nice pressure there. Kept in by Hunter. Hunter throws it up the boards for Nyhoff. Nyhoff can't keep it on her stick. Fighting for it down low. Hunter and Verbijar. Verbijar gets it up the boards for Nyhoff. Barone trying to get that clear finished. And they're offside. They get the clear. McKindo with some room to skate. Wow, she's got... Oh my God, a couple nice moves. Sorry, I got to move you guys. McKindo throws it out front. Nobody there. That would have been a great pass if anybody was just there. Sandwich gets it up along the boards, trying to finish that off or that icing. It's going to go down for icing. And the Vortex are going to get an opportunity to come down and take a face-off in Sandwich's zone. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. I got a mullet. Yeah. Face off won by the Vortex. Colnut with a shot from the point. Rebound opportunity there. It's in the net. Oh, you're serious? That's a goal! So net comes off, but in rules and regulations, if the puck goes in, even if the net's off, that's a goal. You can tell this guy's a bit new. What? He's never going to see this.
I'm watching.
I'll actually bring up a scenario from last year. We played Essex in a regular season game, and they had something exactly like that, but it was called a goal. So, I was a coach at the time for this team, I was yelling. I ended up getting thrown out of the game for arguing it because I found out that it was actually a goal. So, Rudy scores! Gets it right back! The Vortex are just all on these garbage goals today, but again, goals are goals. So I guess that pep talk to Rhodey worked. I went up to her after the game on, last Monday? And asked her, she had scored the first goal for the Vortex last year in their Cardinal Carter game. And I went, hey, can you maybe just score in more games than just the first one? Looks like it worked. So again, back to that situation. I got thrown out as a coach last year for arguing a call that was like that. And after looking it up, I realized that I was in the wrong. So realistically, this could be a 4-3 game, but it's all right. A nice goal from Rhodey gets them back within 2. Lots of bodies everywhere. Colnut gets that puck out. It's off the stick. And he's going to call it icing because this guy's a brick. Oh, my gosh. Don't mind my trash talking of the ref. He's just not on my good side right now. But the Vortex are starting to put up a really good fight right now. Taking the faceoff is going to be Veselinovic against Hunter. And these two have been biting each other today, if you were the way to word that. Veselinovic throws it up top. Trying to get it out. McKindo finds it. McKindo's got Hunter in the middle. Can she get it to her, though? Nope, McKindo's taking it herself. She'll take it in left. Looking for a shot opportunity. Shot, nice save by Semitic. We'll highlight again. McKindo last year with this Vortex team was second, I think, in goals. Maybe third. And every single goal she had maybe one that came from the blue line, but she had a two or three that came on rushes. She is a speedy skater, you tell me. Adams trying to keep that puck in. Veselinovic's got it. She makes a nice move on her. Never mind, it was Walton. That's not a nice move. Gets it up to the middle. Nobody can get their stick on it, so Verbijar's going to have it down low. Verbijar throws it up the boards for Adams. Adams can't get her stick on it. McKindo trying to fire it towards the boards. Can't do it. Thrown towards the middle of the ice off the body of Adams. Trying to get it towards Walton, and Sandwich is going to get called for offside. like, he can come in for a trim up every once in a while. Face-off tied up, won by Adams. Given up to Coleman at the blue line. Coleman fires it over for Nyhoff. Nyhoff trying to get it to the center for Adams, but Sandwich has got a 2-on-2 coming back the other way. Nice move made on Colnut, cutting it towards the middle. And Colnut breaks up that pass. Nice opportunity there. Nyhoff trying to get that puck out. She's tripped up in the process. She's going to get another one. So Mijatovic is going to come for the clear, giving it over to Wilson on that right side. But Sandwich is going to touch the puck and bring us to a whistle. But the Vortex go back onto the power play. Now, we forget about that last power play as they did get scored on, but let's see if they can figure out something else to work with here. So sending onto the ice, they're going to send out Hunter, McKindo, Power. So McKindo, Power at the blue line. I like that lineup with Adams and Wilson on the wing. Okay, this is good. He's putting out some of his stronger players. Face-off tied up by Hunter. Giving up to Wilson. Wilson drops it over to Power. Power makes a nice move. She'll cut it out towards the front. Throwing it towards the front of the net. Nice pad save by Semetic. And they're going to get a clear. Johnson racing back the other way against Wilson. Going to take it behind the net. Poked away by Wilson. Down in the corner is Power. Power fighting for it. Adams joins in the fight. Taken by McKindo. McKindo's going to get it over to Wilson. Wilson's got a body with her. She loses that puck, so Sandwich is going to pick it right back up. They're going to throw a backhander out of the zone over to Johnson. Broken up by Hunter. And Hunter's going to pick it back up, taking it behind her net. She's got a lot of room. She's got a lot of time. She's got a lot of space. Looks like she's going to take it up. Nice move made there, taking it up that left side. She's going to take it in herself, taking it up. Nice move made in the middle. Who's going to find that puck? Coming up from McKindo. McKindo with a shot. Nice block. Rebound by Power. Throws it towards the net. Adams has it. Rebound opportunity out in front of the net. Nobody there to pick it up, though. Wilson comes off for a change at a bad time. Mijatovic playing it behind her net. Rody's going to find it. Giving it over to the boards for Colnut. Colnut tries to get it up. Played somewhere. She'll get it to Rody. Rody's going to have some time to skate. Cutting it out the middle. Throwing it towards the net. Nice glove save by Semetic. So it looks like we are going to get curfewed in about 2 minutes. Curfew seems to be 3:50, so 5 minutes left in this third. They won't be able to finish it. But let's see if the Vortex can do something with these last couple of seconds on their power play. Barone keeps the puck in. Rody's got it. Rody makes a nice move. Trying to get it over to Barone. Rody has it again. She'll throw it up to Verbijar. Verbijar with a shot on net, but she throws it right into the stick of Veselinovic. Verbijar's been all over these slap shots today. Barone has a little bit of a lane to skate. Walton with a shot opportunity, but she gets stick lifted by Veselinovic. So Veselinovic's going to turn on the jet. She's going to take it up that right side. A little bit of good defense coming from Colnut. Colnut breaks it up, and she falls on her own. Shot on that. Nice save by Mijatovic. It looks like Veselinovic's in a little bit of discomfort. But that was done on her own, so. Minute left in this game. Thrown over to the boards. Verbijar's going to be there. Can she pick it up, though? No, she can't. Veselinovic's still in some discomfort sitting out in front of the net. They throw it out in front for her. Walton's there, and she gets the clear. There comes the buzzer, and that brings us to the end of the game. With a 4-2 loss, the Vortex wrap up their preseason with a 1-2 record, but to note, they played all AAA teams. So there's something to look at there. Okay. So, some highlights here. The Vortex playing 3 games during their preseason, which they haven't done. You haven't seen that really in any high school hockey, but for Sandwich, they probably do that all the time. But for AA teams like the Vortex, they don't do that. But their coach sees something in them. With the young team they have, all their team basically being grade 10s and below, with 1 grade 11 and 2 grade 12s, their team next year is just going to get better. A lot of guys rumored to come in for next year, and Coach Walton over there I think he sees something in these girls. He wants to put them up into the AAA division next year, which will let them play the regular season in AAA. And when the time playoffs come by, they come back down to AA. So you look at some of these teams with the fight they put up against Villanova in their first game, coming out with that 3-2 win, and then their game on the Tuesday, coming out with a 1-0 loss, which was a very hard-fought game. And again, you look at this game too. They were with them all game. Sandwich is one of those powerhouse schools you see in Windsor-Essex. They've got all the good sports teams. They can highlight, their football team, their hockey team, again, both boys and girls. Their soccer teams are pretty good, I'm pretty sure. But other than that, these are what these schools are known for. Missing some key players today too, with Della Valle out with injury and St. Denis out for personal issues. This was a great game played by the Vortex, and for the preseason, playing against some very good AAA talent, that's a winnable game for that Vortex. And I'm pretty sure that was Sandwich's final roster. That's a very winnable game. So you give them props for that. That was great played game from both sides. The Vortex finish off their preseason 1-2 and get ready for their first regular season game coming up on, I think it's December 1st. So December 1st, I don't remember the team name, but keep an eye out on the Instagram for roster will be posted soon, finalized roster, and the schedule will be posted up there soon. So keep an eye out on there for the final roster, final schedule posted. And we'll see you guys for the first game of the year. Thank you guys for tuning in for these 3 preseason games. The Vortex put up a great fight, and this is going to be a great year for them. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys for their first game.